Excuse me, do you know why we pulled you over today? Exactly, it's because you're not subscribed. So you better fix that right now, or we're gonna have to take you in! Anyways, here we are. We're talking about Apple planning multiple events for the fall. M1X MacBook Pros to be available by November. Available? I'm sorry, I read unveiled, but they say available. Holy shit, that's good news, boys. That's good news. I'm just saying, it's good news. Okay, let's go. Apple is planning to hold multiple events this fall. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. That is going to be the time of my life. I loved it last year that we had so many events. I love it because you just sit back on the couch with your friends. You're just watching it. You're eating yourself to death, and you're also just biting your nails for Tim Cook not to say, "Thank you guys so much. Have a good morning," without announcing some hardware. It's perfect. You're just straight on the edge. You don't need any drugs or alcohol or whatever. You're on the edge the entire fucking event. Okay, let's go. Apple is planning to hold multiple events this fall, which will collectively include the launch of new iPhones, Apple Watch, updated AirPods, revamped iPad mini, and redesigned MacBook Pros, according to respected Bloomberg journalist Mark Gurman, or how John Prosser likes to call him, Gurmy. Anyways, in the latest weekly Power On newsletter, Gurman says that much like last year, Apple will hold multiple events to come the coming fall. Okay, with the first likely being September for the iPhone 13 or 12s. I don't know which one it's going to be, but they already seem to know that it's going to be the iPhone 13. Last year, due to global health crisis, the production constraints. And the production constraints. The iPhone lineup was not announced until October. Okay. Was it? I thought the October event was the Apple Silicon event. Am I crazy? No, I guess they're right, actually. My memory is just completely gone. The 2020 September event, rather focusing on new iPhone showcased Apple Watch, iPads, and services. Ah, scheisse. Is that true? I literally completely forgot about that. If that's true, I believe it's true because, they did their research. I probably didn't. Do I want to become famous? No, dude, I don't. I'm completely happy with my current viewer base. Really happy. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the offer. I appreciate it. Anyways, let's go. Let's move on. This year, Apple is expected to return to its tradition of announcing its flagship. Okay, sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know who wrote this. I'm not Sammy. I'm sorry. This year, Apple is expected to return to its tradition of announcing its flagship yearly iPhone update in September. Okay, that's good. I really enjoy that. I really like that it's back to how it was before. Although I didn't miss it back then, apparently. According to multiple reports. In today's newsletter, Gurman reiterated this reporting from earlier this week. Okay, setting expectations for the iPhone 13 to include updates to the camera focused towards professional users. Okay, more advanced displays and smaller notches, or smaller notch actually. Alongside the new iPhones, Gurman Alongside the new iPhones, Gurman, as previously reported, says that Apple can be expected to launch the third generation AirPods, featuring an updated design, which is basically just the AirPods Pro with I don't know actually, without the ear tips. Anyways, an updated iPad mini, which is practically just going to be a smaller iPad Pro with a less capable chip, I would assume, with a larger display, thinner bezels, and improved performance, as well as an Apple Watch Series 7 with obviously the redesign as well. And then we get into the M1X territory, and I think that's very important. As for the highly, and I'm going to repeat this, I'm going to bash this into everyone's skulls here. Highly anticipated MacBook Pros featuring mini LED displays, updated designs, and the M1X Apple Silicon chip. Gurman says they will be available by the time the current 16-inch MacBook Pro powered by Intel will celebrate its second anniversary. Okay, awesome. That was a weird sentence for me for some reason. The 16-inch MacBook Pro was last updated in November of 2019. Okay, cool. Here we go. I bought my MacBook Pro in 2019 and it's still the latest model. Yeah, interesting. I realized while writing this that the 16-inch MacBook Pro launched in November 2019 is Apple's newest high-end MacBook Pro. Unfortunately, some hiccups have led to production delays for the revamped 14-inch and 16-inch MacBook Pros with M1X chips. But they should still go on sale by the time the current MacBook Pro hits its 2-year anniversary. I mean, we got some comments there. M1X Pog. Yeah, true. It's definitely going to be poggers, dude. Poggers. But, yeah, dude, I can't wait for this M1X MacBook Pro. I'm just gonna tell you here right now. This is going to be insane. The power of that chip is going to be insane. And, yeah, I didn't actually realize this until now. Like, the highest end MacBook Pro is actually about 2 years old now. Holy shit. So it's and like it has been proven time and time again that the M1 chip is actually like running circles around that chip. It's absolutely insane. It's absolutely mental. This is good. Let's read some comments. Okay. Awfully quiet about the bigger iMac. So I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, it was Dylan who actually came out with information about the iMac a couple of weeks ago. That's not it. That is oh yeah, this is my own comment to that. Anyways, the high-end iMac will release in 2022. So yeah, it will be quiet for a really long time. Definitely a couple of months. I would say we will hear more information in January, February about that. So this just means that it's not going to release in this Q4, but it doesn't say anything about the Q4 of next year. It could be just a couple of quarters away. I would say they would just release it on the April event, where they also released the iMac, the 24-inch. But let's just skip this one because there's text in it. It's a little bit annoying. I would say they would do it on the exact same day, or kind of like around that day as they announced the iMac. Maybe that's wishful thinking, but it just makes sense to me. Anyways, I only care about the computers. I mean, everything that you saw in this article is a computer, dude. No, I'm not gonna be that guy. Still rocking my first Retina MacBook Pro from 2012. Holy shit. The battery life is still 92%. Holy shit, how do you do that, dude? Do you just remove the battery when you charge it? Or when you like plug it in, you just only work on the plug and you just remove your batteries? How do you do that, dude? That's amazing. But it's about time for something new. I would say so. Unless you don't want to. Excited for the redesign? Cool. Bring it on. Yeah, same.